The existence of a slot build implies the existence of a gem build. And I think I found that gem.
Yeah, no, I ate one explosion and I also...
For sinners, and with those sinners... Alright, so if you're wondering what the hell this build is, right, because you see the intro, this is a build that I was talking about when I said, hey, Shul's giving me, like, he's messaging me in my dreams. This is one of the builds that Shul gave me, right? Let me explain. This build does piss shit damage for M1s and for just mantras in general, but where the damage really starts coming is the dot damage from Flame and Steam. And you can true confirm the Flame and Steam dot damage because this build combines the knockdowns, like the knockdown mantras, and the ragdoll abilities. So essentially, I'm chaining knockdown and ragdoll so I can consistently hit knockdown, ragdoll, knockdown, ragdoll, knockdown, ragdoll over and over again. And because Steam does a passive 2 damage every 0.2 seconds, it's about 10 Steam damage every second, and then it's 10 damage from the Steam explosions if you were to proc it, and given the fact that Steam is typeless damage, you're adding up a ton of true damage. And then also, because Flame Charm, I went Azure on this build, right? My burn ticks are doing about 5.3 per second. So on top of doing the Steam ticks of 2 every 0.2 seconds, I'm also adding another 5.3 off the Azure. So the Azure is doing 5.3, the Steam is doing about... Actually, it's 5.3, and there's like 3 ticks in a second for Steam. Or not for Steam, for Flame. So that's like 15... No, that's like 17.2. No, 16.9. 16.9 off the Flame, and then off the Steam, doing about like 20 damage in 1 second, keep in mind. So that's adding up a ton. Essentially, the main combo you want to abuse is Flame Leap to start combos, or to mainly get the flashy combos, right? And here's the issue. If you drop below 50%, your Flame Leap will go like nowhere, so the build just stops working once you drop below 50%. So if you can, I would prefer, or me saying like advice for the build, go high amounts of HP if you can. Because every time you drop below 50%, you lose out on your Flame Leap combos. The build doesn't necessarily become obsolete, because you saw in their intro clip, I fought a top 1000, I fried him with the combo on ground, but the build is so much more fun whenever you have Flame Leap up. But I'll showcase what I'm talking about with the Steam and the burn combined. Also, you have Flame Within, which is a like pretty solid like multiplier right there. You get the Steam. Damage is adding up. That's ramping up. I mean, like, that the damage ramps up really fast the more you combo. Essentially, the build incentivizes you and rewards you for landing combos, and anytime you're not landing combos, the build doesn't work very well. But the main two combos I would recommend is, one, the easier combo, which I'll showcase now, because the harder combo, the one where you do like the Flame Leap into like the crit and stuff, and then the uppercut, that requires a stupid amount of precision and requires perfect ping for either you or the other person. And there's so many movement steps that actively makes it unoptimal to hit, but it looks really flashy, so I like that one. But the easiest combo to do on the build is Flame Leap, Rising Flame, Crystal Impale, and then after the Crystal Impale, you can Meteor Slam, right? That's the easiest copy-paste combo. You get the Steam, you get everything. It's really good. And then once you land that Meteor Slam, what do you think is next? I'll tell you what's next. Crit. Right? The normal crit doesn't apply knockdown, it applies ragdoll. So because I'm on this new weapon, which is the Steel Scale Dusters, the ragdoll it applies is 1 second of ragdoll, which is exactly enough time to get off an Ice Lance. So the main combo you could do, Flame Leap, Rising Flame, Crystal Impale, into Meteor Slam, into this, into that. Boom, big damage. The build has a ton of potential. I highly recommend at least trying out the build. If you can't figure it out, join my Discord server and I'll explain it, but the build will be linked in the description. I don't personally like gatekeeping builds, even though I should be gatekeeping builds to get me to 3,000 subs. I feel like gatekeeping builds is kind of scummy when one, you could just recreate the build yourself, or two, I could just give you the build because I don't care if you have the build or not. But yeah, if you want this build, it's there. If you need coaching, or you need to figure out how to run the build, or you just want general coaching, because I can do coaching actually, join my Discord server. That's really cool. I will be hosting Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in Deepwoken soon. I'm working on a lot of the back-end aspects of that, as well as a couple other big projects, one with Blacklisting, which is a Deepwoken YouTuber. If you want to see those projects, do be sure to subscribe and try to be there, because you're either there or you're square, right? And personally, if I were me, I wouldn't want to be square, especially not when I can get free relics in Who Wants to Be a Deepwoken Millionaire. And all I gotta do is answer general Deepwoken trivia questions with a team of 5 that I can bring. So yeah, check those out. Also, I always wanted to get on a balance stage with Agamatsu, and I was talking about it with a bunch of people. I came up with a bunch of ideas. If you yourself have ideas that you want to pitch to Agamatsu, but you have a low chance of getting on the stage because of how everything's set up, send me your balance suggestions in my Discord server or just in the comments section. I will try to bring them up to Agamatsu if I get put on the stage, because I've been pushing to go on the stage. So yeah, cool. Okay, bye-bye now. I'm gonna play like some Gravedigger or something. I don't want to be on Deepwoken anymore, so you won't see a montage after this. Adios.